But like, and I mean, not to make it about him, but real quick, how did you feel when he was going through that? Like,
what's that?
As a younger brother, to see your older brother having that success in that moment at that age, what did you were you witness to any of that? Did you see a change? Did you get inspiration?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, as a kid, like we really didn't know right away. It was just like, all right, big bro writing books. Like, what's the big deal? like that's what's up. You know what I mean?
That's natural, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you're a kid, but then when you see him like speaking at events and then speaking at more events, and there's a lot of people there, and then you see like the articles with the correlation, you're like, oh, well, all right. You know what I mean? And then,
sounds like a big deal.
Yeah, like, all right, what's up? But it's like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of like, I guess siblings would probably say the same thing in like retrospect, like, nah, that was just big bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was never the big head dude. He was never around. It's like, yo, look at this. Like, you know what I mean? He was never like flash dude. Like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it was always about giving back to us, you know what I'm saying? Especially after my mom passed.
Nice.
You know what I mean? He was the type big bro. If you was you know what I mean, like for example, my first semester, like the grades was kind of funny. So like he was type big bro. Send you like a 3-page kind of like write up, like, all right, your first semester was this, you got these, but if you do this, switch this up, maybe get into this, like, man, you be on your path to do it. Like, all right, bet. So you try, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Like
Solution based.
Type of, yeah, solution based. So it's
yeah.
like, well, you know, this, because like when I first went to school, I was in chemical engineering. So it was like, yeah.
Nigga, why? Nah, I ain't mad.
No, but that's it's like, to me, it's like one of those life lessons things that, you know what I mean, it would be great for people to hear, because like at the time, all of my mentors was, you know what I mean, chemical engineers.
Nice.
So it's like when you're around folks in that field and you're in the artist, what's the normal thing that they say? Well, you know, I don't know about the art stuff. You might want to stick where, you know, like the money is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know what I mean, these being like 3 of my mentors, like, all right, well, let's just see what's up with
and you're around 4 million, you always be the 5th.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But to get back to my bro, it's just like I was in that for like 2 years, and I was in the marching band. That was in the craze. So it was like I'm traveling these cities, and then I was like, you know what I mean? And then I gotta be back for this, you know what I mean, for this chemical engineering exam. And I'm just like, yo, man, like I like math, but it's like y'all doing too much. Like I need some more hands on with it. So, but like bro was like the type bro to be like, all right, like man, like this chemical engineering ain't working out, bro. Like man, let's get back to this art shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like the money is good, but when it's natural and it flows and you creating, like let's, you know what I mean? Let's get that creative energy back. So
nice.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean, to be able to do what he was doing, you know what I mean, with the books and things of that nature, getting around, and to still be able to get back, you know what I mean, to the younger bros was always dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fire, man. Now, I know you had some hardship years back, right? Because we was supposed to link up, and we was supposed to try to figure something out at one point, and somebody broke into your spot.
Oh, yeah,
and stole your damn studio.
Yeah.
What year was that?
That was, I think, 2013.
And I remember I was hurt for you. I'm like, no, that's nutty. Because we had a studio around the corner. Remember?
That was weird, bro. It's crazy, dog. I was at the studio, and like the landlord hit me up like, yeah, somebody just broke into the duplex. I'm like, like while I'm here, like was they outside waiting for me to leave? Like,
yeah, man.
So I'm rushing back, and it's like, it's crazy now thinking about it, because that's over 10 years ago. So like now everybody got the cameras, everything everywhere. So it was like, but yeah, that was nutty.
It was devastating.
Yeah. And then it's like I was in the middle of getting like some music mixed down.
I remember you said you lost all your songs.
No, everything was on this jump drive. Like, all right, you know what I mean? Like you learn from the engineers, like you better have 2 or 3 jump drives.
I remember you saying something about losing a bunch of songs.
Nah.
All right. But that's what's up, man. But how did you get out of that? Like, how did you get back from that? Like, did you find out who did it?
That's a straight who done it. Then it's like that spot. It's like that was early on, so it was like so many different people in there. You know what I mean?
Traffic.
Yeah, and then it's like I'm never the dude to I guess hold like my chin up at everybody. I'ma just let the universe take care of it.
No, sometimes, bro, I've been through some stuff, bro. Sometimes you just gotta let go of that guy, like they say. Like, man, it is what it is, man.
People, man. I can't have that kind of weight, man. Negative energy had you hey, you getting pulled over by cops when you was on some chill shit. Like, ew, like how this happen? Like,
no bullshit. But is that like what's the next move? Is it, man, do I feel like rebuilding this shit, or is it, yo, how do I get back on what I gotta get to? How did you get to that point to where you was back situated again after that loss? Cause that's not easy. Niggas ain't rich.
Yeah, I think it was I guess kind of like a perspective kind of thing. Cause I guess like my thinking about reality and what it could be kept me doing it. Because it's like when you like doing music, the funny thing about the reality in general is you never know who's watching. You never know who looking at you. Try to kick it
to these kids every day.
Like, you never know who watching, man. Like, never, I guess, look at yourself and think that you're below some kind of line where nobody's paying you any mind, nobody's paying you any attention. It's just like, and now, like, at the time, I already had like a clothing company. Actually, I was selling clothes and different things. Like, I'm a graphic artist, like I'm doing music, like I'm meeting with people, connecting and stuff. Like, you never know who's paying attention, who might be like, well, let me just, you know what I mean? It could be somebody in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Somebody in the past. So it's just like, it's so much there. But at the same time, I was like, well, the fact that this is here, you know what I mean? It could be several things. It could just be some run of the mill shit, or it could be somebody trying to slow you down. So you're like, well, man, I need to keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's like, it's still, I look at life as like, I guess, like timelines to an extent, where you have, if you stop what you doing, it could be somebody who later on was supposed to link up with you, but you know what I mean, since you stopped, now they might link up with somebody else, or that just breaks off into a whole nother situation. So it's like whatever goes, you know what I mean? So it's like no matter what happens, like you gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what's on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the fact that stuff like that even happens a lot of times is like...
Sometimes that's the sign.
Yeah.
You're going to go through something before the next level.
Yeah, you got to.
You're going to go through something before the level up.
Oh, you have to, man. Like, you know what I mean? We used to watch, like, the Kung Fu movies all crazy growing up. And, like, one of the crazy, I guess, like, joints to me where it'd be, like, a gang of, like, thieves or whatever. And then they... You know what I mean? Looking for this kid, but they can't find him. So they ravishing the whole city to get the kid. Can't find him. You know what I'm saying? The kid somehow stay alive, and then he, you know what I mean, somehow remembers like the leader of the gang. And then he finds some old head, he trains up, get thorough, you know what I mean, cool, and then he finds the leader of the gang, and then he takes him out. It's just like, you know what I mean? You never know what your story is. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Even if you on some dolo, you don't know what it is, you gotta keep going and just, you know what I mean, find out. You might be the young boy who they was trying to take out, but you stayed alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know what the importance is of your life until you find out. Like,
that's actually ill. And there was a lot of messages and things you can take from that stuff, man. That's why Wu-Tang made a career off of it, man.
But yo, man, it's crazy watching like the old Kung Fu movies now, because it's like when you were a kid, you just watching
you
for
entertained by the
but when
action
you grow up, you like, oh, it was really some shit going on.
And that's like, a bar. He just said some dope shit. Niggas ain't still that yet. Like, it'd be crazy. But you took me back when you said we used to watch the Kung Fu movies. Did you draw Ill Bart Simpson when you was a young boy?